Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the American Express Gold card and the Chase Sapphire Preferred. I think these two cards are kind of competing for that same mid-tier credit card slot. I kind of want to go over what situation it's best for and who's looking for each card. So just a little bit about myself. I just graduated college. I'm starting at my first corporate job in this upcoming summer, and I'm actually actively shopping for a new credit card to take advantage of these large bonus point offers on the sign up. Just some credit card history for me. I've had the Chase Freedom Flex, which has been a good card. Doesn't really earn that much except on the quarterly bonus, which sometimes is some good categories, sometimes it's not. Like right now it's Amazon, which is a pretty good quarterly bonus, but I'm really not buying too much off Amazon. My main kind of expenses are groceries, gas, and dining. Those are like the three big ones. So I'm looking for a card that kind of hits those three. Neither of these cards really attack rent or gas, which is unfortunate, but it's, again, those sign up bonuses are really appealing to me. I love the point system because there's a huge points community out there of people who learn how to maximize the points and get 2 cents per point. Plus, I want to use these cards for travel. I want to take at least 1 to 2 vacations a year, and if I can get my own just normal spend to pay for these vacations for free, I think that's a huge plus of having these credit cards. Today I'm going to go over both and kind of what they offer. So I think the best one for me off the rip would be the Chase Sapphire Preferred because it has that 75,000 bonus points. The thing with these bonus points is, so it's 750 cash if you were to just redeem the bonus points straight for cash. But again, if you're looking through the airline and the hotel travel partners, sometimes you can find up to 2 cents per point or even higher. There is a Hyatt devaluation going on right now, so that's unfortunate because by the time I earn all these points, they're not going to be going to as much. But I do like the 3x points on dining. That's big for me. 3x points on online grocery purchases. I know I've seen Reddit posts where you can actually game this, and if you use the Ralph's app or Sam's Club app, it works, and then you can still just buy it in person, which is cool. 3x points on select streaming services, that's cool for me. I usually only try to have one streaming service at a time. Like right now I have HBO Max, so it's not doing too much. 5x points on Chase Travel. The thing is, when you book through these travel portals, I feel like they're sometimes upcharging, unless they can do a match, which I think they're starting to do if they have a price match. So if you find a good price and you're able to match it, that's pretty cool. This main thing for me is the 75,000 bonus points, which is $750. Can be up to $1,500 through travel, and it's on 5,000 on purchases in the first 3 months of opening. So it's a bit steep. I like to be very frugal. So getting to that 5,000 in the first 3 months may be a little tough for me because I don't like to spend a lot, and I really don't have too many big expenses right now. I do want that point bonus, and I'm going to be living away from home, so I think there's a chance I can hit that. And then a $95 annual fee, which I think this bonus point redemption just will absolutely out earn the $95 annual fee, because again, if you spend 5,000 you get 750 in cash value. That $95 annual fee is pretty much nothing. The Chase travel portal is really good. They have the World of Hyatt, which I know is their best hotel transfer portal partner, but it is getting devalued, which is pretty unfortunate. And there's a $50 hotel credit. I don't even know what this 200 additional partnership value. And then a 10% boost on total purchases, which is pretty cool. Just another year-end perk. So that's kind of, I think for me, I'm going to start with the Chase Sapphire Preferred because I don't really like their point multipliers. We'll get into that once we get into the Amex Gold. Do enjoy the just low annual fee compared to the Amex Gold and the massive sign-up bonus. Next, let's talk about the American Express Gold card. I think this will be my second mid-tier credit card that I get, because if you spend $8,000 in 6 months, you can get that $100,000 in membership rewards points, which is massive. If you can get 2x that's $2,000 worth of travel. Again, that's $8,000 in the first 6 months. So you have a longer window instead of the 3 months, $5,000 compared to the Chase Sapphire Preferred, and it's a lower monthly amount, but it is a higher total value to get. And this is where I think the Amex Gold in the long run will be my main card, because the 4x on restaurants and the 4x on groceries, those are my two biggest expenses currently. So I think it makes the most sense for me. 5x on prepaid hotels, again, through their Amex Travel though. And again, you know how I feel about travel portals, not loving it. 3x on flights, which is pretty cool. So it's a very big travel card. But the big difference is that annual fee. Instead of $95, $325. But there's a big but. there's a ton of dining credits and Uber credits. So 120 in Uber cash, so $10 each month. And I do Uber at least $10 worth each month. So I like that benefit. The $120 dining credit at these select locations is great. I like the Buffalo Wild Wings. I'd go there a lot. So again, I'll get use out of these two. 120 credits, that's 240 right there. The $7 monthly Dunkin' credit, I also like Dunkin'. I love their $8 meal deal. So boom, I'll use all three of these credits, and the Resi credit for restaurants, another $100. So I will actually get use out of all four of these credits. So that makes that $325 pretty much go to zero. You do have to use them monthly. It's a use it or lose it, and it can be annoying to keep track of everything. This 4x on restaurants and supermarkets for up to $25,000 and spend at supermarkets, $50,000 to restaurants, massive for me. And then prepaid hotels, 5x points. So I love the credits and everything, but I just want to get the Sapphire Preferred first because that lower annual fee and that sign up bonus is going to be quicker to hit. Again, you only have 3 months to hit it. But I do think the Amex Gold has a better just card overall because of these credits. I will actually use all of these credits. So I think it fits for me and my spend profile. But again, I want both cards. I think I'm just going to start with the Chase Sapphire Preferred. I could totally get why someone just wants to go straight for the American Express Gold card. I want both sign up bonuses. They are great. And then eventually I will have a free, it's after a lot of spend, but a free vacation. So I'm very excited, and thanks for watching the channel. This is my first video, and hopefully I only get better over time.